All right. Okay. An answer for a question probably none of you are asking is why do I always park over here when there's the store's right over there? Well, see where that truck is parked? That's fine. But when that's a full-size rig, he takes up the whole parking lot, and if you're parked where that blue truck is, you're kind of going to be stuck there until he's unloaded. That's why I always park there. I just don't take any chances. Oh, the big Dodge Ram. Cut him off. I should cut him off. I'll let him go. Don't have to, but it will, technically. Those cool rims on it. Oh, he's missing a hubcap, though. The Doberman in the... Is this guy going or not? This guy looks like he's from Duck Dynasty there. The Doberman barking at me. Which way is he going, though? That's a big truck. It's a diesel. Anyway. And we're off. Okay, that's what that's a... There's an air brake behind me. It's like, what? My truck doesn't have air brakes? I wonder how deadly it'd be to put an air brake on a small truck, because think about how powerful an air brake would be. It'd be like 60 to 0 in like 0.3 of a second, you know. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you'd be kissing the dash, unless you could dial it down so that it wasn't so. But just hear that. So we're gonna be cutting the grass here. That's pretty frosty looking grass, but I got to do the eavesdrops here. My buddy and I don't know if I'll be doing that with him today. It's that second level that's going to be hard to get if we can get it. And there was leaves down in there I got to get, and then there's trees in there I got to get. So I'm done with them for now until it snows. So yeah, so I got to set up maybe one more client for the winter. And why is the street lamp still on? The street lamp. The one street lamp is still on. It's like out of the 2 street lamps that are here. I always find it funny when there's like street lamps or something like that, or a traffic light in the middle of the country. It's like, it's so, oh, Mr. Ab. It's so like, you know, like, what's it really gonna do, right? You know, but you get people like move up from the city and they expect stuff like that, and it's just like you're in the country, like, you know, like it's, yeah, city people have a funny way of looking at things for sure. They come up here and think we're all backwards and stuff like that. It's like, no, we just like to make life easy and cheaper for ourselves. You know, well, we need all these services. No, you don't. It's the countryside. Practice a little self-reliance. But anyway, yeah. So I'm on my way to get my shirts. I was hoping to be there by now. But my door was frozen this morning on this thing, so that delayed me a minute or two. Scrap metal. Oh no, just false alarm. Just a toilet bowl and a vanity. But there'd be copper on there. On brass and copper. Usually vanity is like if you can get the brass and the copper off of it. And just people don't like to see you smashing the shit out of stuff. You know, even though they're throwing it out, that's not the issue. It's the idea that you're gonna leave like shards and splinters all over the yard, you know what I mean? So if it's like a sink or something, I usually grab it. Stainless steel sink and some brass fittings and taps and stuff for scrap. I still got one more good scrap load for the season. Good ton and a bit, and then a lot of good stuff. Yeah. It's like they graded the pavement here. Smoothed it out a little bit, I guess. They were paving some of it here, but yeah. You see some fall farmlands. like these open fields when they're all frosty, they're kind of picturesque, eh? But I know where he's going. Used to take that bus. Yeah. See, all the frost is pretty much anywhere the sun is hit now. There's still a bit of frost here, so that must have been really cold. And my cousin. My cousin just passed me. That was my cousin, I think. He's got one of them. He's got one of them's Avengers. Dodge Avenger. Oh, look at the geese. It's probably like, Reg, stop rubbernecking and making videos. You're in my way. Like, I am doing the speed limit. Like, you know, like everybody, like, it shows you how fast everybody goes. It's just like, everybody's in such a rush all the time. I don't know how people can afford to drive that fast. You know what I mean? It's like with the price of gas. And it's about, well, I'm not going to get into world events. I know some of my subscribers have asked, Reg, could you cover some world events on this channel? No can do, guys. I already got a warning on the channel for what, I don't know, but it's like one of those things where this is kind of like the last channel I can have. You know what I mean? After they take out this channel, then there's like, you know, I don't know how to start another channel because I'll have to, well, I know how to, but it's like I'll have to go back, get another phone to verify the account. I got to get you know, new email, all that stuff. Not a pain in the ass, but you know, have to go buy a new phone every 3 channels. You know what I mean? Because they recognize the phone number, right? So it's like, even if you cross it with a different email, they'll say no, there's already 3 or 4 accounts on the, you know, on that phone. So yeah. So this is just going to be the, you know, the family channel kind of stuff. I got a warning on this channel. I have no idea. I've had this warning for over a year. I think it's just kind of like, okay, we'll just mark these channels with a warning, and then that way it's easier to ban them whenever it comes time to ban them. So I don't know. YouTube's kind of funny that way, right? They don't really, you know, they're not for freedom of speech. They're not for, you know, there's certain people can cover whatever they want. And then other people, like, once they deemed your channel, you know, ban worthy, it's kind of like you never get away from it. You know what I mean? Even he's speeding. I know you're speeding because I'm slightly over myself. Not by much. I'm like 3 over. He's definitely speeding. They're rush guys. Rush. Yeah. What it is, people like they start at like say 10 o'clock. They leave at like 9:30, and it's like they don't give themselves time to get there. I've always been one of those people that show up early. And I'd rather sit and kind of relax a bit before I jump into the day. You know, it's like, yeah. You know, I don't like doing things on the very, very last minute if I can help it, right? But here's a 70 zone.